I'm Al McFarland, continuing my conversations with people that are energetic, involved, engaged, and who are members of the the A. Philip Randolph Institute, which is presenting its National Education Conference here at Mall of America. Audrey Medley is on staff at APRI, but you're kind of a veteran of the organization. And a young veteran at that, right? You've been associated with this organization 12 years.
Yes, this is
Talk
my
about
12th year.
your role. What do you do? And how did you get involved?
Okay, well, actually, APRI Institute is actually one of the first institutes that had a youth program associated with the National Education Conference. In their third year, my mother, who works for the United Mine Workers, always came as a representative to the Education Conference, and they said they're having a youth component, and she really wanted me to go. So my first year of college, I came out in 2007 and attended the conference. At that time, there was probably about only 40 or 50 of us, and we didn't know what we were getting into. I didn't have any idea who A. Philip Randolph was to begin with in the first place, but since then I've been here for the last 12 years.
Amazing.
I now work with the adult side of the conference, but it's good to transition from that youth program into the adult side.
So what do young people need to know about this institute and about A. Philip Randolph?
What young people need to know about this institute is that it is one of the first constituency groups of the AFL-CIO. A. Philip Randolph was very important to the organization of the sleeping car porters, and he was a young person himself when he did it. So it's always good to have that example. When I came to the conference, we learned about him and how he organized those workers and what was important to him, and how even though you are young, you can still make a difference. As a matter of fact, you can make a big difference, especially now for young folks, including myself or my peers. We also get so caught up in technology and things like that, but it's also important to do the footwork on the ground. And so coming to a conference like this allows you to get the education on organizing, on labor unions, on the importance of standing up for what is right, not only for yourself, but for everyone.
I have to tell you how impressed I was when I saw 150, 60 kids walk through here this morning, organized, focused, they exuded a spirit of commitment, a spirit of curiosity, but also you could tell there was confidence.
Yes.
And so is all that a byproduct of what we're doing here?
Yes, it is.
Talk about it.
The great part about that is that you have those kids that are already letting the adults know that we are here and we are serious about learning how to get organized. What is the importance of labor unions? What is the importance of having education? So that's step one for them showing up is already saying a lot about them as a young person, saying that they're committed to focus on things that matter in our community as Black youth, and also to letting the adults know again that we are serious about this. We want to learn. We do have that drive and that energy to say we're confident, we're here, don't forget about us, don't think. Mentorship is a really big thing with the A. Philip Randolph Institute as well. Cleola Brown has been a great mentor to me, and ever since I started when I was 18, she's always been in my back corner saying whatever you need or pushing me in directions that I never even imagined myself to be in. So coming to something like this, you get to network and work with other people from your state, maybe some community organizers in your state or some state representatives that you can talk to and figure out what they need from young people, because it is important to have young people at the table. It's not always about the same people all the time, and that's one thing that I feel that the A. Philip Randolph Institute does, is that they do include young people in the conversation.
Listen, Audrey Medley, APRI staff member and a youth veteran, I want to thank you so much for what you're doing. Thank you for your leadership and for your service.
Thank you.
And welcome you to Minnesota once again.
Of course. Thank you for having me, and thank you for having us. It's a great state. I definitely love the mall. I'm sure all the kids do as well.
Spend some money.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, I've already spent a little bit, but I am very happy to be here another year, and I sure will be back after that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Al McFarland at the A. Philip Randolph Institute Annual Education Conference at Mall of America. We'll talk to you later. Great. Thank you.